Another prophetic warning from God. This time it's Zuly Garcia. Within minutes of her husband's broadcast, she gets this powerful download from God. Now, her husband has the insight or the sensitivity to God to bring her in, and she just begins to, through tears, gives us this beautiful warning from the God of glory. Hi, I'm Pastor Morris, and I'm one of 2 pastors ordained by Sid Roth himself here at It's Supernatural. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you some just my take on what God is sharing with me as we begin to hear these prophetic voices rising up in the earth with these beautiful warnings of what God is preparing to do. You do want to stay by and listen to what God has given me after this video. I promise you, it is really going to bless you. So let's dive into the video. Hear what she is saying. I want you to drink in every word. I want you to see the intensity on her face, the love on her face. Again, she's giving this warning, but she's giving it through tears. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful display of a woman who possesses the heart of God. Let's dive into the video.
She's coming now. You need to come. You have to share this. This is not, go for it. Get in there.
I'll share this and then I'll step out.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever you say.
Oh.
She's still beautiful.
I don't need that.
No,
okay.
Just right there.
So as we were in prayer, as I was kneeling by my husband, what came to me is that as he was addressing the church, all I heard in my spirit is that there is a shaking that's going to happen in the church that is so strong, and this is for the body at large, that is so strong that only those that have their eyes fixed on Jesus will stand. But it's necessary to happen. The shaking that's getting ready to take place is necessary because the Lord needs his bride to be focused. So keep your eyes focused. And I saw literally our feet being planted in firm foundation, like, concrete when it's settling and it's wet and it dries, and our feet are like solid in him. And we were focused on him, and I saw our eyes fixed on him. And that's the posture he wants his church, firm and grounded on him, fixed on him, not looking to the right or the left, because what's getting ready to unfold and take place is beyond what we can think or imagine. And we have to be fixed on him. We have to be so just devoted and just focused on him, which is why he's trying to address his bride and get you refocused. That is not about ministry. It's not about all these other things. It's about him. And that's why he wants us to return to our first love, which is him. Nothing else can get in the way. So that's what I felt. I'm not going to add more or take away. That's exactly what I heard in my spirit. So stay focused on him. That's why he's redirecting us to be so caught up in his presence and seeking his face, because there's more that he's going to pour out for the end time, because we are living in those times now, presently. So be encouraged.
Wow. 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 Now, I know the Garcias personally. I know their heart for God. Anytime I'm talking with them, the presence and the power of God just fills the room. So when Zuly comes with a word from the Lord, it's to our advantage to really listen intently to what she's saying. The beautiful thing is she is saying exactly what I've been hearing men and women of God catching from God and releasing. I did a video with breaking down a similar word from a gentleman by the name of Alwyn, and his last name escapes me right now. Forgive me for that. But his word was about a shaking that was coming. And it was the same thing that he was saying, that we need to be prepared, prepare ourselves. If you remember, Zuly was saying that our feet need to be planted on that firm foundation, that our gaze needed to be fixed on God. It's powerful. These are powerful warnings. These are warnings that we cannot ignore. And the reason why I'm so interested in it as a pastor is because I first heard this language almost 3 years ago, when Sid Roth began to get these downloads from God concerning a fast rushing or fast approaching greater glory. And he's continuing to say that. And so now that word that he got from God those years ago is beginning to intensify. What that reminds me of is the same language, the same atmosphere that was happening in the Old Testament as prophet after prophet began to get bits and pieces about this coming Messiah, what was going to happen in Bethlehem. They began to just get these words. And finally, the day came when there was a virgin in a stable holding God in her hands. The sad thing is that none of God's people, those that had heard these prophetic words over and over again, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Over and over again, they heard these prophetic words and they ignored them. The funny thing is that when the wise men came to Herod and they said to him, they've been following this star and they know that the Messiah has been born and they want to know where. Do you remember what Herod did? Herod called in the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and they told him exactly where this child was. Yet none of them went out to see it. None of them were prepared for it. And I don't want us, and I know God doesn't want us, his people, those that house his presence on the inside of us. He's giving us these prophetic warnings. He's not trying to provoke fear in us. That's not what he's doing. Both Zuly and Alwyn, they gave these words through tears of compassion. Sid Roth gives these words, and when he gives them, he's giving them with great reverence of God, warning God's people to be prepared when that shaking comes. Whoa. You know, the best thing I can ask of you is to go on to our website. There's a link there. Sid wants to really begin to drop nuggets to you on how you can be prepared for this shaking that's approaching. You don't have to be caught by surprise. God's giving Sid downloads on what needs to happen as we prepare ourselves, how we prepare ourselves, and he'll be giving you little bits and pieces. So just go click on the link below there and just allow Sid to begin to instruct you weekly. Thank you for joining us and hearing my heart. I pray that you're hearing my heart, but I'll know for sure if you're hearing my heart if you click on the link there and just begin to allow Sid to mentor you in that area. I bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, keep your ears close to the mouth of God because there's something spectacular on the horizon. I'm Pastor Morris. It's been an honor talking with you. We'll see you soon.